So what we're going to discuss now are some rope climbs. We're going to talk about two variations of footwork for the rope climbs, a couple different tips to make your ascends a little bit more efficient, and then a few scaling options. So the first footwork that we're going to talk about is the S-wrap. It's pretty simple. It's actually very easy to teach beginners, but the few downfalls are that it's not very efficient going up and down the rope, and it also burns your foot as you do this, or your shin as you do this. So it's a good way to teach people, but it's not the most efficient way to do it. The first S-wrap, you just go from the inside, wrap around to the outside of the foot, pull the toes up, that's very important, and then stomp right down on that foot, okay? It's pretty secure, very easy to teach, but it also burns your leg as you come down, okay? The next one is a J-hook. It starts on the inside of the knee, goes to the outside of the leg, then with that opposite foot, you bring it up and around, pull that toe up there, and stomp and twist. It's also very secure and very efficient. Both of these you need to practice, okay? And when you practice, a lot of times it can blow out your grip. So I like to set it up this way. You may not be able to depending on the layout of your gym, but I like to allow people to get up into the pull-up rig and then hang from here to set their feet and stand. Relax, set your feet, stand. This is a good way to practice, but it's not very efficient as far as scaling in a workout. To scale during a class, you can obviously do ring rows, all right? These ones are a little high, but you can do ring rows. Or one way that I like to scale pull-ups, which also works for rope climbs, is a bar or a rack pull-up. Now the setup for this is you sit on the ground, fingers up in the air, and you set up a bar either in a rack or one of these bars here, feet together, and you perform a pull-up. Feet being on the ground takes away from some of the body weight. Although when you scale for rope climbs, I like to go with a close grip chin up for my scaling option. This motion here is going to target your biceps and your lats a little bit more so, just like the rope climbs. Now, to get even a little bit more in detail, you don't have to do this. It takes a little bit extra equipment. Is use some rags. Drape it over, and then perform your rack pull-ups with a rag. This is going to be most similar to a rope climb and really work on your grip strength as well as targeting your biceps and your lats.